if you would have lined up 100 traders and you would have asked them, do you think once we're here we're going to take out the all-time high before we front running it? I think 99 would have said yes we are, and one person would be asleep. I mean, you cannot make this up. We're front running the all-time high for BTC with just a little bit. And yeah, now suddenly we're getting a little bit of a surprise dump, and I have to say it also caught me off guard. But I love the dump, I love the chaos, because it brings opportunity, and that is what we're going to discuss in today's video. If you like the content, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends. Let's get started. First of all, let's quickly look at the trades that I gave you. One was the long here from the golden pocket. It was a scalp. If you took it, congratulations. I hope you were able to get something out and move the stop loss to entry, because afterwards we got a little bit of a surprise dump. So we can say that this one played out. I'm going to take it out right away. Then we had a long, and the idea was that we have a quick dip underneath these lows, take liquidity and then go higher. That's that white line you see here. I think it's fair to say that this one did not play out. So this trade was a loser. And now we have a trade, and I'm not in it, but if you put a limit order here, then I would say be careful and try to move your stop loss quickly as possible to break even, or at least take some profit. The idea is we're having this significant high here, we are back testing it, and then we're going higher. Stop loss goes a little bit lower, or at least under the low, and the target is a new all-time high. The only thing that I don't like what I currently see, and that's also the reason why I did not take this trade, is that we're spending a lot of time here. We're right now here on the 1 hour. We're spending around 8 or 9 hours already at that level. I actually was hoping for a much quicker move, something within the hour. If I'm just looking at the chart, then I'm a little bit ambiguous what to do here with the volume profile. We could see this in two different ways. One, we had this big volume profile, we just lost the value area high. We're going back now to retest it. Again, we're on the 1 hour. Once we're retesting it, we're eventually going lower, and then maybe our long setup from lower might be in play. Or do we need to adjust this volume profile here a little bit to this area right here, so that we can say that this is our range, and this on top was just a different range, or yeah, or we're just starting now a new range. I'm always a little bit ambiguous what to do. If we would extend it, then you could say, okay, this still is our range, and this is nothing more than just a deviation from the highs, and eventually then you would see the price goes lower again. You could even have a deviation here on the low and then to go higher again, right? So that is kind of how you trade these ranges. I think time will tell. For now, I leave it the way it is, so I'm just going to extend the entire volume profile, and I'm saying we are now inside of the volume profile, and therefore actually we need to expect more price action to the downside. I'm hoping so. I'm loving it, like I said, because it offers us opportunity. One other thing, and that is actually very important for today, is that if we would zoom out, you can see that we are right now just underneath that big macro value area high. So you could also say that, well, if this candle for today closes in the green, the entire move down was nothing more and less than just a back test of that macro value area high to then go higher and take out the all-time high. That could be very, very much in play. So today's close is going to be super important. If we close above this upper thick blue line, that is the macro value area high, I think then we can see the new all-time high still very soon. Would be close lower, would be a little bit more bearish, but I'm still not all too bearish, to be honest, because market structure is still very, very much to the upside. Actually, I'm quickly going to zoom out to the 12 hours so that you can see it. I mean, it's actually very simple to see. This was then our higher high, then a higher low, higher high, higher low, etc, etc. So even if we would come somewhere here, it's still not a problem. If we would take out these lows, I would actually want it to be a quick dip and not a daily close underneath. So if we have a daily close underneath here, then it starts to look more bearish. But for now, actually, I'm not in that camp. You might be wondering, what is that price level? That is at and around 65k. That is at and around that price level. That is also then a nice bridge to give you the trading setups, what I am looking at. So again, we have the long where we are at right now. I'm not so confident in that because, like I said, maybe we just need to roll over and go lower again. This long right here is still for me very much in play. It is just a back test of these highs, and it also coincides with a high volume node that you can see here. There's this one right here. So that actually could be a very nice bounce. The only thing is we do not have a 78.6 or the point of control or anything else close by. It is right in the middle of that golden pocket and 78.6. So that's the only thing where I'm like, that's a bit iffy. But that would still be a very interesting long. Would we dump even lower than that? Then a long from these lows, once they're taken out, could still be a very nice one. Also here I would target a new all-time high. However, because it is quite a big of a range, then I would take some profits along the way. Probably somewhere here at the point of control and maybe at the value area high, depending on where we're going to bounce off. Now if we do something like this is absolutely then a take profit for this long trade right here, but we'll cross those bridges once we're there. But that is still a long that I'm still very much looking out for. Next couple of days are going to be very interesting and very important. We have, of course, elections in the United States. We already saw some crazy price action. You see that the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq are very hesitant. Yesterday they got a pretty big move down, and I wouldn't be surprised if the big money is taking money out of the market. They go all cash and they just wait for a couple of days until the results are in, and then you will see an explosive move either way. You can even see maybe a bit of a big zigzag first couple of days and then a decisive move to either way. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the same for BTC. Maybe in the next 3-4 days suddenly we get a new all-time high. Never say never, but for now I actually think that the weekly high is in, and I hope that we just zigzag a little bit lower. Maybe also here, just like with the standard markets where the real big money is involved, you see that money will be taken out of the market. The position is cash. We wait until the uncertainty is gone, so we know who is going to be the next president, and then you would see eventually a decisive move either way. So therefore I am thinking about maybe not trading Monday or Tuesday, probably both of the days, and for today I'm not sure. I will just see the first couple hours of New York Open. Other than that, I am staying very cautious. We also just opened a new month. October was green once again, so October was very much in play. It was approximately 10% for the month of October. Congratulations for your spot portfolio. But for now I would say, since we're kind of a bit in the middle here of these absolute lows and these absolute highs, I would be careful here. And for shorts, I don't know. The only thing you could maybe try is something very locally, but like I said, I'm not so sure if I would take it, and that is a trade taking out all of these highs that we made yesterday, take the liquidity and then to reverse. I'm not sure if that lines up with any level that we have on the FIB. Yeah, we do. So if we would hit the golden pocket and then we reverse, that could be a short. Then you take the liquidity and then we go lower. I do want to see some bearish signs, bearish divergence, absorption, bearish CVD, whatever that might be. I need to see something, because we could also just squeeze up all the way and then suddenly there's a new all-time high. But for now I'm leaning slightly more bearish for the next couple of days until the elections. I hope that the weekly high is in, and then we just go a little bit sideways, a little bit down, and then after the elections then we get a decisive move. Watch out for firework. With that being said, if you're not in a position, if this is new for you, just wait it out. You have nothing to lose. After the elections there's still 6 weeks to 2 months of trading ahead of you for the end of the year. Just wait it out. There will be more clear trading setups with a good risk reward, and yeah, like I said, if the biggest bummer would be if you say, you know what, we're going short, and then eventually you have not taken profits and the results come out for the election and boom, you see a big spike up and you get absolutely liquidated and you have not taken any profit. So just then wait it out. Like I said, I will probably also not be trading for a couple of days, and I will just see whatever comes out, and then I will enter a position on a strong setup and a good risk to reward. That'll be it for now, that'll be it for today. I hope this is useful. If it is, then please guys let me know in the comments, and when you're down there anyways, also like and subscribe, and make sure that you then click on the bell and notifications for all, so you don't miss any future notifications. Have a very good weekend, and I'll see you guys very soon again in the next one. Bye bye.